Greetings, I'm Barrett and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of Dune House of Secrets. This is by Portal Games, the same people that brought us all the different detective games. And if you haven't noticed by some of the other unboxings I've done, I'm a huge fan of these detective games from Portal Games. I have a gaming group that comes specifically just to play these. So I'm excited to see what this one has to offer. It came with a fantastic little sheet here, which I thought was kind of neat. It says, "Welcome Rebel. On October 15th, we will be put into action the plan we have agreed upon and set out on our journey together. With your support so far, we are sure to weather the storm. Let go of fear. Fear is the mind killer. In the meantime, be vigilant and watch out for the HSF traitors." I have no idea what that means, but I'm excited to see what it is. Of course, the best part is right down here. It says, "I didn't write this. This message doesn't exist, so you didn't see anything." How about that? Now, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I'm going to show you what's in here, but I will not be spoiling anything. If you've seen any of my other unboxing videos that have to do with the detective type series, I just kind of show you what the components are that are going to be used and things like this. This is a full pre-order copy. I pre-order these whenever I see them come out, so I get all the neat little things that come along with them. So I'm excited to show you what's not only in these box, but what's in here and what in here. Of course, if any of this is spoilery, you will not be seeing it. That is my plan. So if you're excited to see what is inside Dune House of Secrets, then I need you to meet me at the table. Before we unbox it, there are a couple things I want to talk about on the back. Notice there are going to be only 3 chapters. There is a prologue to this. There is a chance I might do the prologue on my channel. I'm not going to guarantee that because, again, the less you know about this game, the more exciting things you're going to be able to experience. It is an immersive experience and takes part in a secret rebel task. That's great. And right down here, it does say something about how this game is inspired by the best-selling detective modern crime board game. So, again, I'm thinking this will be very similar to that type of experience. So now with that out of the way, let's turn it over and see what this is. And if anybody's interested, it is for 1 to 4 players. It's 2 to 3 hours, and it is for ages 14 plus. All right, let's take the box off and see what is inside. We have the rule book, which is always important, and I'm going to guess it's not very long because the other detective books weren't that long as well. This one's only 7 pages, of course, with the back making it 8. So we'll put this aside. The next thing we have here, I believe this is the prelude for it, and it does talk about how you're going to be you're going to go online just like the actual detective game, and you're going to see an intro to how the whole chapter is, and then this is also something you're going to want to have with it, and also it has one for 1, 2, and 3 back here. I'm not going to show those, but this is the one for the prelude, so afterwards you're able to read this along with your group. There is a map of it looks like Dune here. It has a labor camp, and wow, what's this? There's other maps too. Now I don't want to, again, show too much. I'm not exactly sure if I'm even able to show some of these. I don't see why not, because there are free things. There's a actual map of a town, and then here's the map of Dune. It looks like or I should say Arrakis. Here's the map of Arrakis, and I'm sure that's going to be part of the game as well. We have a time track, very similar to the detective games. I believe you only have a certain amount of time in order to deal with it, and it looks like there's going to be some consequences we're going to have to deal with. Again, I'll be looking more into the rules to see how this all takes place, and there's one on the back too for Chapter 3. I guess has its own time track. Cool. We'll go into the skill. Oh, you get a skill sheet for this. So unlike the other detective games, you just get a guy, and that's really, and it really is inconsequential who you are in that game. We actually got to the point where we weren't even playing with the guys. We were just kind of remembering what kind of skill they had, because it's more exciting to be the person, not one of these random people. But it looks like here you're going to be gaining skills as you go through it that you're going to be adding to your character to make him a different type of a character. And we have some of the tokens. We have weapon tokens, spice tokens, water tokens, subterfuge tokens, wild tokens, and consequence tokens as well. And since I pre-ordered the game, it looks like I was able to get some of these extra tokens as well that I'm sure I can use in place of some of those. So this is another consequence token, but it's the wood tokens as well. And we have another token back there. Not exactly sure. These might be different factions or something on the back. We'll see as I dig through the game and learn more about it. Then it looks like we have our characters. Here they all are. I don't want, again, to go through all of them. We do have, every one of them looks like you're going to be able to add stickers to them. And I don't see why you can't. Look at these. Advocate side. And then on the back side, I'm sure they have like a trader side as well. Or maybe not. Again, not sure what everything is because I haven't looked too far into this game. It looks like we have 2 different markers. I'm sure these are ones that are going to go up and down our time track here potentially, and potentially be our consequence markers. That's my guess as to how these are going to work. I could be wrong about that. And then we have all the different cards that are going to be associated with the game itself. And I am not going to go through these cards at all, but do know there's an asset deck, and there's also the deck that's going to be having to do with all of your different stories that you're going to be going through. And as you can see, it starts with the Prelude card right here, and then underneath, just like the other games, it's going to tell you what cards to pull next, and you're going to read those cards. And inside here, I'm sure they have all chapter 1, 2, and 3 all laid out, and you're going to have to see what those are as you play through the game. I will not be showing any of these because I want this to remain as spoiler-free as possible. And that's it. That's really, I think, all there is to this game. There is probably going to be more expansions coming out, I hope. The encounter deck this is the asset deck. I'm really excited to see how all this works. I'm excited to be able to put skills onto my character. I think that's going to be really cool. And we do have 4 different characters. Let's take a look at the 4 different characters. We have Javid Dar. Again, I'm probably going to pronounce all these terribly. I wonder if Sting's in the game, or maybe even might have Jean-Luc Picard. That'd be great. Or I should say Patrick Stewart. We have Gora Malik, and we have Arya Korans and Daniel Aries. Now, all I really know about Dune is the actual movie is all I've ever seen of Dune. I should look more into Dune because it's a fantastic sci-fi world, and I'm excited to get to this game. Now, let's go ahead and look at some of the other things that were part of the pre-order that I was able to pick up. Let's put this aside and see what else we can see. We saw some of those other tokens, but inside this we also got a pre-order, looks like a pamphlet. It's empty because I took everything out. I'm going to show you individually what each of them is. First off, it looks like we get a little backstory about each of those characters. They all come with their own little thing here to give us a little bit more of who and what they are in the world of Dune. So we have those. Then it looks like we have some special booklets for chapters 3, 2, and 1. I don't know what these are. I will not open those unless I'm told to. Then we have some extra art here from some of the extra places that are on, I'm sure, the map of the town. Some just different fan art, but just art in general to give you a better experience and immerse yourself more in the game. Then I got this cool little certificate here that tells me I was pre-order person number 332. Thank you for your contribution for the success of Dune. That's pretty awesome. And last but not least, well, not last, we got a couple more. We've got this huge map of Arrakis instead of the smaller one that the game actually comes with. And then I got this cloth bag that I guess I can hold all the little tokens in, which would be the resources right up here. We could hold all the different resources, and we can also put those extra cubes in here as well. And it can also hold these neat little wooden chips that I've got as well. So there you have it. That's what was in that folder, and I think that's about it. That is the end of this unboxing for Dune House of Secrets. I hope this helped you, and hope maybe you might have an interest in playing this game. If you like the detective series, I don't see why you wouldn't like this game. This game is going to be hopefully phenomenal. I can't say it is going to be phenomenal yet because I haven't played it, but once I do get through this game, you might hear a little bit more about it in some of my upcoming videos that have to do with like favorite games I'm playing at the time, or even, who knows, this might make one of my top games of 2021. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so we'll see you know when the next game playthrough comes out. Who knows, I might do the prelude to this if I get enough people interested in it. I can't guarantee that, but I might do that. Again, if I do the prelude, though, there will only be 3 chapters that this game would have outside the prelude. But I'm sure the prelude really just gives you an idea of how to play the game. Once I do it with my group, maybe I will do it because I'll know what is actually spoiled and not spoiled in that. That's it. Other than to say, please leave anything in the comments below. Are you excited for this game, or is this game really not up your alley? Were you a huge fan of the detective series, or not really that into the detective series? Personally, I love it. Again, thank you so much for watching, and if you're excited to see what comes next, then I need you to meet me at the table.